Hey, K-Dog here. And Wrestling Dontaku. New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestling Dontaku. Night 1 has concluded. Now, who has gained full control of Bullet Club? Well, let's find out. We're going to start off with the opening match. The opening match we had TMDK's Robbie Eagle, Harley Jackson, Ryohei Oiwa, and Koshira Fujita versus Hontai's Master Wato, Yoho Toriyano, and Bolton Oleg. Match starts with Robbie Eagles and Master Wato. Good match, great. It's a good match. I'm gonna give this match a 3 stars. It was pretty average. It wasn't like your oh my god crazy match, right? Starts off and then within 30 seconds we have a quick tag. Fujita and then and then Toriyano gets in, tries to take off the corner pads. TMDK runs and this match was average. As you could see, I'm trying to read because it was average. It's like there wasn't a lot of crazy memorable things. But at the end of the day, we had Hontai win, which I'm not surprised because they're trying to build this whole Hontai thing, if you will. So, anyhow, leave it as it is, average. Next, we had another match. We had Hontai and Just 4 Guys. Who was it? Tomohiro Ishii, Yuya Uemura, Taka Michinoku, and Taichi versus Los Ingobernables de Japón, Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Tetsuya Naito, and Yota Tsuji. LIJ is my favorite faction, my favorite current faction, and it's sad. I'm very sad to see that Bushi and Tetsuya and Naito are leaving New Japan. I understand with Naito, I get it, his knees are shot, his back isn't the same, he's considered legally blind in one eye, some of the moves he can't perform as well as he used to, so I understand why. He's like, alright, it's my time to go. Fine, I totally get it, and I really thank you for everything that you have done for New Japan, and I also thank Bushi for everything he's done for New Japan and everything you've done for building and creating Los Ingobernables de Japón. It was really sad to see when I watched it, but we know that during night 2 we're gonna see their last ever New Japan appearance. So I'm just sad, but the match was not bad. It was a decent match. We start off with Yuya Uemura and Yota Tsuji. LIJ is making quick tags. Boom, boom, tag here, tag there, tag here, tag. And I like that kind of strategy with tag teams where you make your quick tags in and out and in and out. I like those strategies. They're pretty cool. They're pretty fun. The match goes explosive. Boom. Tsuji tags Hiromu. Hiromu turns the tide for LIJ. Yes, Hiromu. Anyways, match I'm giving it 3.25, and we had Hontai and Just 4 Guys win. Overall this match was fun. We had what was it? We had Taichi hit a back suplex on Bushi. 1, 2, 3, and I kind of understood where they were going with it. Do I want to see that happen? No, but I get it. If Naito and Bushi are leaving, why should LIJ get the win? Anyways, I give this match a 3.25 stars. Emotions aside, let's continue with it. Next, we had another multi-man tag match. We had United Empires, Callum Newman, Great Khan, and Jacob Austin Young versus Hontai Bishima, Hiroki Goto, Ryosuke Taguchi, and Yoshihashi. And at this point, they said it, Ryosuke Ryosuke Taguchi is now part of Bishamon. And he has his own stick. So he's part of them. So I'm like, cool. Match starts with Goto and Callan Newman in the ring. I get it. It's a tease. They're trying to tease us for night 2 for the IWGP World Title match. I get it. You know, they go straight into clutches, 30-second clutch, break, 30-second clutch, break, and then match, boom, back, boom, up, boom, down, everywhere you see. Right? What was it? Then Goto tags Taguchi and Callan Newman tags Okan. Taguchi starts mocking Great Okan. You know, Great Okan has this thing where he does this, and then he sits on you and crushes you. Taguchi was kind of mocking him with that, and I was like, it's funny, but yeah, it was funny. I was like, yeah, sure. A Bishamon hi-hat on Okan, which I'm like, it was funny. It was fun. This match was fun. I'm giving this a 3.5 stars. Hiroki Goto or Bishamon won. Yeah, they hit the Bishamon finisher on Jacob Austin Young. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next, the NJPW television, the New Japan World Television title, ELP, El Fantasma versus Konosuke Takeshita, which I'm still gonna say, I will still say this. If anyone who still doesn't give this man a chance, come on, Konosuke Takeshita, give this man a chance. Match starts explosive right from the get-go, and I'm like, that's how you do a Konosuke Takeshita and ELP match. Get explosive from the get-go. Kaboom. They fight outside a bit. They get crazy. Everybody goes in, goes out, goes up, moves in, moves out. ELP hits the CR2. Konosuke kicks out, gets explosive. Everyone's going boom, boom, boom. Because the announcer said there is like less than 1 minute. So both of them are going boom, 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 trying to finish. 3, 2, 1. Time limit draw. This match, I could see the time limit draw being good, correct? Yeah, some people might not like the decision of a time limit draw here, but I think this one really did well because you can run it back in the future. It doesn't hurt either or. It's going into Resurgence, which is happening on Friday. Because both of them are in Resurgence. It doesn't hurt either of them. It makes for a compelling story, if you will, you know. And ELP has said he does like the the open weight title too. So it's like, all right, you know. So I like that. I don't mind this is a very few rare moments. I don't mind a time limit draw. So I'm giving this match a 3.75 stars. Woohoo! I don't know why I went woohoo. Woohoo! Let's just go with that woohoo. Next we have Hiroshi Tanahashi, ace of New Japan, versus ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr. And they were advertising this as the last time that they will ever meet. After the 12 times they have ever wrestled each other, this is the last meeting between Zack Sabre Jr. and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Makes sense, right? Because on Tanahashi's retirement run, he wants to have different matches, put over the Young Lions, help Hontai, grow Hontai, build New Japan, and grow it so when he goes, there's someone to, take his spot, fill in the empty void, if you will. So I understand why this is the last time. It was a fun and technical match overall. It was fun. It was great. Everyone did their thing. Typical Hiroshi Tanahashi, typical Zack Sabre Jr. Very fun match, very technical match. Zack Sabre Jr. wins with a Zack Driver pin. 1, 2, 3. I'm giving this a 3.5 stars. Has Tanahashi ever gotten a weak match? No. Has ZSJ gotten a weak match? No. They're both amazing talent. And you know it. We all know it. Now we go into the co-main event, or as New Japan likes to call it, the semi-final, right? We had Shota Umino versus Shingo Takagi. Going into this match, I was like, why is this the co-main event? Why don't we have Hiroshi Tanahashi and Zack Sabre Jr.? But as the match went, I'm like, nope, this is the perfect co-main event. Because Shingo jumps Shota Umino from the get-go. Before the bell rings, they pull him back. Then they ring the bell and jumps him again and beats the ever-living crap out of him. Shota makes a comeback, throws Shingo outside the ring. They fight outside for a bit. Things go around. They come back into the ring. They do a few things, go back outside the ring. Referees not looking. Shingo grabs a chair, throws it on Shota Umino. This match had everything. This match had skills. This match had storytelling 101, beautifully, masterfully. This had everybody gets their movesets and everybody gets to showcase who they are. Shota got to prove that he can hang with the big boys more and more throughout this match. Shingo showed that he still can go. He ain't the old dog. And because LIJ might not be no more, that doesn't mean Shingo's no more. It means Shingo is here. The Dragon's here to play. And boy, did he play. And boy, did Shota show that he can hang with this version of the Dragon. Man, this match was everywhere. You know, we had multiple Made in Japans. We had bombers. We had Shota hit moves. We had power bombs. We had tit for tat. You do this, I do. This match was beautifully, masterfully. I'm giving this match 4 stars. Yes. Now, as Shingo hits the last of the dragon, which he hasn't done in a very long time, so he hits last of the dragon, 1, 2, 3, walks out. Guess who's in commentary? Because, well, I would personally, look at this. I would love to watch the Japanese commentary, but because I watch it with my dad, every time I watch the Japanese commentary, because sometimes the English commentary doesn't work, he just goes, ugh. And then he goes, so because he likes to hear the commentary, so I just put English commentary for him. But personally, I like the Japanese commentary. But if I had the Japanese commentary, I would have known. But because I didn't, guess who stands up? Konosuke Takeshita, and stares Shingo down, and Shingo stares him down. That kind of tells you something. That tells you, does Shingo want the never open weight belt? I think so. I would love that rematch. Remember when they had their match? That was like a 4.5 star match. Woo, woo, woo. Heat. That was heat. That was on fire. Woo-hoo. Now we go into our main event of the evening. The match we've all been waiting for night 1, which could possibly be better than night 2's main event. I don't know. But we had Dog, Pound, Steel, Cage, Loser, Leaves, Bullet Club. We had Bullet Club, War Dogs versus House of Torture. Oh my freaking god. Excuse me if I'm going to be looking down. There was so much I needed to write down. So much I needed to remember. Holy, this match from top to bottom. Now, before we go through everything, you're going to understand where I go with the rating. But this whole match from top to bottom was like, wow. But I will say one thing. The first time they had the Dog Pound Steel Cage match was last year with War Dogs versus United Empire. I'm going to just reference this before we go into this. That match was tenfold better than this one. It was. That match, I rated it last year. I think I rated it a 5-star match. Yes, I gave that a 5-star match. This one, you'll understand. But anyways, Evo comes out. Still in possession of David Finlay's Shillelagh. Because the whole story around that was, I'm going to take what's yours and I'm going to destroy the Finlay name. I'm going to destroy everything related to the Finlay generation. 3 generations of Finlays will be erased for good. First, when I heard that, I was like, 3? I thought it was only 2. But then you go back and you think about it. David Finlay's grandfather did fight in Ireland. I don't know if he was a wrestler or what, but he did fight. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then Fit Finley was a professional wrestler, and so was David Finley. So they're all fighters. So I get it So he wanted to erase it. Didn't happen though. The Finley name stands tall. Well, I don't know why I did that. He's not dead. Nobody's dead. Well, I don't know. Anyways, but he couldn't do it. Let's see. War Dogs come out with Gato carrying a trash bin of weapons. Each one of them grab a weapon. They all climb up this steel cage, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a hello wild. This is going wild. This is going batshit crazy. And boy, did it go batshit crazy from the get-go. From the get-go, they all jump in and boom, car crash, batshit crazy, car crash, explosions, everything, you name it, it happened. Oh my god, I was like, where do the cameras go from here? Like, do we go left? Do we go right? Do we go forward? Do we go back? Do we go in the ring? Do we go in the side? Who do we look at? It was mad. But what do you expect from a dog pound steel cage match, right? Obviously, you expect from the get-go, car crash. Everyone. Whoop. I was like, who do I watch? Who do I look at? Who do I write? Who do I not write? Who do I did? It was like everywhere. Boom. Camera was like there. Oh, something just happened. There. Something happened. There. Something. Again, to be expected as the match builds up. Then we go into major storytelling, into single moments. But overall, great, beautiful storytelling 101. Just like the Shota Umino and Shingo Takagi. Beautiful storytelling. And, after a bit, War Dogs gain control. The crowd start barking because guess who's barking? Who? Gabe Kidd. That's who. That's his thing, by the way. For anyone who doesn't know, Gabe Kidd's the one that does the barking of the group, and then the crowd goes wild, and the crowd barks with him. And I was barking with him too. By the way, I'm excited to see Gabe Kidd in a week at MLP. But after that, match turned in favor of House of Torture. As typical, House of Torture gains control of the match. They grab a fork, use it on Drilla Maloney, bust him wide open. And after a little bit, they use a fork on Clark Connors. And I'm like, okay, this fork is got more use than anything else. And I'm like, all right, what's next? What weapon are we going to see next? Because, these types of matches and these two types of teams, weapons are a thing. They're going to be, like, shocking you with weapons, right? Let's see. Gabe Kidd tries to throw a table at Ren Narita. The commentary mentions, and camera immediately after the fork things, right into that. And they're like, oh. Then we see the table set up. But, this is what happened. Now I remember. Gabe Kidd tries to set up somebody tries to set up the table because the camera came in as the table was set up, and then Ren Narita grabs Gabe Kidd's head, smashes through the table, boom, but doesn't break the table, just smacks him. And I'm like, this is beautiful. I don't like House of Torture, but I like where they're going, how commentary said something, camera immediately went, oh, we gotta go that way. Screw what's going on in the ring. Something crazy just happened. And then as that went on, Smack said, they quickly go back into the ring, like, because commentary mentioned, did you know Drilla's still alone getting beat down right in the ring? Because it's like, wow, they know, now they're figuring out, time it, this thing just happened. Boom, camera, go there. This thing just happened. Camera, go. This thing just happened. Camera, go. It was like, timing was like on point with cameramen. Salute to the cameramen in the around the ring and the people in the truck who managed to time it from boom, boom, boom. One moment they're happening, right? Let's see. We have a comeback from Drilla Maloney. Crowd barks. David Finley superplexes show on everybody outside. And I love the commentary. Like, no one can count nothing because there's no count out. So we're just going to have to sit and wait until they get up. And I'm like, well, who's going to get up first? None other than Clark Connors. Yep, that's right. Mr. Clark Connors with the bat, which he came in to the ring with. Right? Let's see. They stare down Kanemaru, but Sho saves Kanemaru, and I'm like, oh no, oh no. I thought that was where I was like, because this match has been going on for a bit now, and I'm like, oh my god, are they really gonna do this? And then guess what you see? A chair shot, an unprotected chair shot to Taichi Ishimori, and I'm like, uh-oh. Please to God, no, 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 no. But after a bit, we have a War Dog come back, and I'm like, yes, War Dogs, War Dogs, yes, come back. A bloodied Ishimori climbs to the top of the cage, moonsault, and this wasn't just any old moonsault. This was a moonsault where he landed on his feet while hitting everyone, and I'm like, yes, Bullet Club, War Dogs. Now David Finlay and Evil are in the ring alone, and they're going back and forth at each other. But after a beatdown, Evil leaves the ring because Finlay was the one who made the beatdown on Evil. Finlay follows Evil, throws a chair at Evil, then sets up a table outside, and then Dick Togo enters, throws salt and enters. Now it's 6-on-5, but then quickly Gato goes, I'm coming in too. Now it's 6-on-6. Now they're going after Dick Togo. Gets put on the table. Gato dives. Table doesn't break, and I'm like, oh god, that's gotta hurt because the table didn't break, so all that weight is coming right down on Dick Togo, and then it flips over, and I'm like, oh. But hey, sometimes stuff like that do happen. Sometimes. Then after Yujiro comes in, and we're like, oh god, are we really gonna do 7-on-6? But then somehow, some way this is where I'm gonna say the camera didn't catch it, but Yujiro and Togo were no longer in the match, and Gato was not. They should have mentioned something, but that's just me nitpicking there. I get it. There was a lot of things going on at that moment. It was near the finish. We had Drilla Maloney in the ring. Gore Sanada then uses the guitar that Sanada had, smacks it right over Sanada, and I'm like, yes. Yes! Get your revenge! Get your revenge there, Drilla. Good for you, Drilla. Revenge is also sweet. They roll out. Then we got Gabe Kidd and Ren Narita in the ring. Oh my god. Gabe Kidd before getting in the ring, he grabs a barbed wire table, rolls it into the ring, and Narita follows, and he's asking Ren Narita to come, and he comes in, and boy, they go back at each other with that table. They rub each other's faces on that barbed wire table, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell are they doing? Because Ren Narita is dripping blood like he's a Crimson Mask, and like, oh my god, what the hell? But this is to be expected in these kinds of matches, and I'm like, wow, can't believe it. And Gabe Kidd got a little bit more, not a Crimson Mask, but a little bit more bloodier than what he was earlier. Some of Ren Narita's blood went on Gabe Kidd. They're fighting for that table. Then they go on top, and Gabe Kidd's trying to set up a move. Narita's trying to break out of it. Gabe Kidd knocks him out. Pile driver onto the barbed wire table. 1, 2, 3. War Dogs are Bullet Club. I'm actually excited to see Friday at the Resurgence. I'm actually excited, as you can see my face. I'm excited to see Bullet Club of old, as young bucks like to call it, versus Bullet Club of new. Now, if we're really going to nitpick here, Bullet Club of old, it's actually Finn Balor, formerly Prince Devitt, the Good Brothers, Adam Cole, and Gato. The Young Bucks are still part of Bullet Club of new because they came in later. Correct? Anyways, they are older than War Dog, but I am excited for that match anyways. But after that match, Gabe Kidd speaks on the mic and he says, "We are the original. We are the savior of this company, New Japan Pro Wrestling. We are its savior. And barks, the crowd barks, they walk out, and then after, David Finlay says, tell them what you need to hear. They go, Young Bucks, we are the real Bullet Club. Get ready. And I was like, woo, I'm excited. That was really good. By the way, I'm going to give this match. Initially, I had 3.5, but as the match went on, I was like, no. This is getting 3. No, I'm going to give it a 0.5 more. This is getting 4 stars from me. 4s all around for everybody. You get a 4. You get a 4. Everybody gets a 4. Actually, no. This whole card wasn't 4. So overall, what do I give this pay-per-view? What do I give night 1 of wrestling Dontaku? Well, overall, it's going to get a 3.5 stars. It was a really good pay-per-view, and I'm looking forward to night 2. I'm looking forward to the main event, and I'm looking forward to the last time we ever see Los Ingobernables de Japón as a full unit together. And again, thank you Tetsuya Naito and Bushi for everything you've done and for the creation of Los Ingobernables de Japón. And we're going to say LIJ for life. Anyways, if you guys love these kinds of videos, you guys love wrestling, you guys love video games and movies, well, this is the channel for you. Well, hit that subscribe button. I'm waiting. Come on, subscribe it. Whoop, there we go. Thank you. You've hit that subscribe button now. Bell button's over next to it. Make sure you turn on notification and share these videos around to all your friends and family and everybody you know. Anyways, remember, as always, enjoy it. Keep on collecting. We'll see y'all for another video.